Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.
A new bill may reinforce whistleblower protections for government employees. That's according to its author, gubernatorial candidate Senator Frank Aguon Jr. But critics of the bill say there are already enough safeguards in place for government employees who come forward with info about fraud, waste, and abuse. Aguon holding a press conference on the steps of the legislature, saying a, quote, tidal wave of corruption from the Calvo-Tenorio administration has swept over the island. From the Chamorro Land Trust controversies to recent testimony from doctors about corruption and mismanagement at GMH warrants reinforcement of existing whistleblower protections. Aguon then responding to Lieutenant Governor Ray Tenorio, also a gubernatorial candidate, saying Aguon's bill wasn't necessary.
He has done nothing to address the issues at Chamorro Land Trust. He has done nothing to address the alleged corruption that has been exposed by two professional doctors. He has done nothing to address the raiding of special funds, which is not authorized by law. Then that tells me that he is abdicating his responsibility, and he is also contributing to the situation.
Despite what seems like an orchestra of whistles being blown, the Calvo-Tenorio administration has consistently claimed allegations of corruption or mismanagement are falsehoods or misrepresentations of fact. We asked the governor's spokesperson if calling all whistleblowers liars would make other GovGuam employees hesitant to come forward and expose corruption.
Not at all. I mean, I think we're just coming out with it. We're just laying the truth out there, and people can decide for themselves.
The bill, according to Aguon, expands whistleblower protection to include protection from retaliation like, quote, unfavorable or inequitable treatment. It's unclear if the broad definition of unfavorable and inequitable will be a problem when it comes to enforcement of these protections. Aguon also calling for an amendment to Senator Dennis Rodriguez's GMH investigation resolution, asking Rodriguez to add an investigation of the Chamorro Land Trust to it. But Rodriguez telling KUAM News he's seen Aguon's request, but he wants to, quote, be careful not to inject politics into this whole thing. Our resolution was very focused on GMH. The governor's spokesperson, meanwhile, alarmed at the slew of allegations being tossed around, saying timing is definitely a factor.
If you see something, you should say something. You absolutely should say something. And I would think that you would say something right then and there and not wait until a gubernatorial election year to do so.
Aguon firing back, saying questioning the timing of these allegations is a cop-out.
I think it's unfortunate that when public employees or former public employees come out with claims of corruption or fraudulent activities, that you start looking at it as smearing and as politicking in an election year.
For Guam's News Network, Chris Barnett reports.
Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.